Okay. Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 118. Final thoughts of Bioman. Okay. Now, I love Bioman. I think it's a really good season. The only problem I have with the season is I didn't have a regular monsters like other Sentai seasons did. That's my only major issue with it. I mean, the villains are really good. The costumes look fantastic. It actually looked like that Toei actually put money into the freaking costumes. These look really good. Not just the main Sentai team suits. Oh no, they usually look really. Even the cloth ones look really good. But the villain team, my gosh, these suits look freaking good. Like I was surprised at the level of money spent in this thing. Like, heck, even Silver's suit was amazing. The robots look amazing. They're not repaints like they were with Gogo V. That's like kind of villains though. And nothing felt like was bad. It didn't feel embarrassing bad like it was with Gogo V. I kind of like watching Gogo V, but man, there's some bad stuff there. This one basically felt like they actually spent money. Not only the costumes, the special effects look a lot better. The story was a lot more interesting. It wasn't like a retread of previous seasons, like the way it was a Gogo V, where like retreaded like actual plots and similar characters. This one, not necessarily. I mean, the only reused plot that I can think of this one was a plot that they actually used for Gogo 5 for like one episode from one episode from that one was revealing that this guy who denies the fact he's the father of one character, and well, it turns out he actually is. And here's the thing: this actually is one of two times I've seen this in Sentai, where we have this guy who actually is in fact the father of the main character show up for just a few episodes, or in the case of another season, 2 episodes before he dies. And he basically somebody he did not know he was even still around. The only time I've seen this was in Die Man, though he only appeared for 2 episodes compared to the Fester. He appeared for about, I think it was about 6 episodes he appeared in. Yes. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting fact he showed up here. And the fact he was also he's basically a former rival of the main villain of the series, which I thought that was interesting. At least also proves he has the personal stakes in the thing. Yep. Yeah. Now, as for the villains themselves, Monster was kind of an idiot. Don't get me wrong. He's kind of an idiot. He's not smart. Mason, and here's the thing about this one. It actually seemed as though that the villains of the series actually seemed like they're actually succeeding in their actual plans. Yeah, it seems like though, despite the fact the robot they had in the episode was destroyed, it felt as though basically they accomplished what they were asked to do and they weren't punished by the end of the episode. They very rarely the villains were actually punished for the failures, which is I thought that was interesting. And also I thought it was really cool the fact that the villains had a catchphrase for the man, and they also had the line by the man. And apparently, from what I can tell, anyways, they apparently dropped that a little over halfway through this run, where they had that second line for the man, by the man, and they kept for the man. That was basically their chant they like to use. But by the man, they probably dropped that because they probably felt as though they weren't going to complain about if it was really necessary. That's my personal guess. And from what I looked up, apparently the character plays Miki, who popped up in episode 43 and 44. She actually is going to show up in a future Sentai season in Changeman. Yep, she'll pop up in Changeman. Yep. And also, it's nice that we actually have from who appears in Goldbusters, who was born to this one. Yep. Makes him the second one I've seen. Basically, we actually have a future Sentai actor born during an actual episode of Super Sentai. Awesome. Yep. Really anything else? Dr. Bear was definitely a cool villain. It's interesting though that for new looks that the villains got when they got episode 31, actually it was like 32. Only Mason looked like he had appearance wise more upgrades than the other two did. Monster's got like an emblem. He's got some like earmuffs on. It looked like he upgraded his arms, but that's it. It seems like Dr. Man didn't upgrade him that much. Mason got a boatload of upgrades. He looked like appearance-wise, it looked a little different. One thing I've also got to know about Mason, it looks like though that the actor who plays him, and apparently no one knows this at all. Apparently he's got silver hair. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of weird though because last time this guy showing up was actually in Battlefield for J as a one-shot villain, and he fell for the Pink Ranger, which I thought that was interesting. Here he doesn't. Nope. Now, one big problem this one basically has, and this is not the fault of the series per se, it's not something people complain about. Like, here's the thing. The original Yellow 4, who by the way was not featured in stock footage, when they do the whole goodbye, she wasn't mentioned by name. Like, she was mentioned a few episodes back, but yet apparently, like, oh, we can't bother to bring up the original Yellow 4. The one got killed off 10 episodes into the damn season. Like, what the heck was up with her anyways? Like, what exactly happened to her? Because, flying around online, there is no info exactly what the heck happened with this actress. Like, she apparently walked off set one day and dropped out of sight, and she's not been seen since the mid-1980s. It's unknown if this woman's even still alive. That's the thing. I have no idea. It almost seems though, but based on the performance you see in the series, it seems though the actress who plays would rather be someplace else. And it was kind of a blessing for the series to replace because the actress who plays did a really good job. Yes, what I've read also is that despite the fact she has physically appeared for episodes 7 through 10, that's actually pre-recorded footage they actually did before she left the show, and she was dubbed over in post for those 4 episodes, just so she could have actual lines. Yeah, that's what they did for episode 7, because basically 6 was technically the last one she did original footage for. Everything else was like stuff she already recorded before she left. Yeah. But not really much else to say about Bioman. Good season. Really enjoyed watching it. Now you're probably thinking, what Sentai is next? And it is Jetman. Yep, I'm discussing Jetman. The Sentai that came before the first adaptation for Power Rangers, Zoo Ranger. I'm discussing that starting tomorrow. Okay, next video. Bye.